Welcome back to the channel. I'm Drew. If you're new, let's get into it. I've been looking into ways that I could unplug with some of my power tools and some of the crafting tools that I use. So Ryobi, I am a Ryobi user. This is my Ryobi 1 Plus HP drill. It feels like I have like over 100 tools. It's probably closer to 20, 25. But I am a fan of Ryobi and their one battery that goes into all these different tools. This is the 18 volt, but I have some 40 volts too. I can link that in the description. And during the Father's Day weekend, Home Depot was having a sale. So I was looking to grab some things, and I ended up grabbing this tool. This is the Ryobi power cutter. And this is made to cut cardboard. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to cut cardboard with scissors. If you have, you understand how hard that is. This little thing, I was like, man, let me try it. Because what was I cutting? I had a water heater that I had to replace, and I had a big old box, and I was cutting it with I actually was cutting it with my razor knife, which is another good one. And this is a Cobalt. But I was like, let me get this Ryobi cutter because it's supposed to cut some tools and some packaging really easily. So I have packaging right here that I'm going to use the power cutter to open another tool that I bought. So this has a lithium ion battery, USB-C rechargeable, has a 2 amp hour battery. I think don't get me the line. I don't know how long it takes to charge because I just put it on there and I walk away. It does have, let me see if I can show you with my little charger here. It does have a USB-C LED right here at the top. So you can see, I just dropped it. You can see it flashing and it'll stay solid once it's all the way charged. But yeah, this is the battery, and they make a bunch of different tools that can go into it, like the soldering pen that I have right here. It uses the same battery. It cuts plastic, rubber, carpet. So I might be replacing some carpet here in my house. I think last time I ripped up carpet, I just used a carpet razor. It has a little hook on it. On the end, you just pull it back. So I might actually use this instead next time I pull some carpet up. Just cut it forward rather than backwards. Oh, yeah. Another feature that I didn't even know about, didn't even think about it, is with that USB-C, this is a portable charger now. So if I had this and I was in my car or something, I don't know why I would have this particular tool in my car, but it's a battery charger. So this is not only an input, but it's an output. So I can charge my phone with this little battery. I'm looking for a wire. So let's do that and see. Let's see what happens. It is draining my phone. It's not charging my phone. So, so that didn't work for me, but that's what they say you can do. I do want to point out one thing. So this is the battery that came with power cutters, but the battery, they've made a enhancement to the battery design where now, if you want to see the two, they're the exact same size, but now you see this little button right here, the green button. So this tells you how much power, if it's good or bad. So that was a new change in just the time that from where I bought the power cutter till, I don't know, a couple weeks ago when I got the rest of these tools. So I do like that I can just push on it now and I see, oh, it's not dead. Let me just grab this battery out of this tool and put it in this other one and work. So I'm actually going to test that and see, because this has new technology, and it immediately went to green. So I believe this one's going to work. Yep. Come on. There you go. I don't know if you can see that, but it's charging now. The new batteries are the ones that can charge your phone. This old battery does not. The FVB01 battery is the one without the button on it. And then the FVB02, the version 2, is the one that can actually charge other devices. But they both still have the same 2 amp hour capacity. 4 volts, 2 amp hours, 7.2 watt hour. Oh, so the version 1 actually has 7.4 watt hours. I don't know what that does differently, those that point 2. But for me, I haven't seen the difference. But let's get into it. So we got the power cutters going to cut the soldering pin. There's a safety button on here, so you just can't push the trigger. So you got to push the safety button and then push the trigger. And then you can let the safety button go and it'll continue to work. So child proof. I'm a lefty. Well, so put my right hand because it looks like you only can cut right. Hey, that was pretty good. Let me put it on camera because I think it was under the camera when I did it, but let me do it again. Hold on, there's some paperwork in here I didn't want to cut up. I'm not going to read the paperwork, but just in case. So I mean, that's way better than grabbing some scissors and messing my hand up trying to cut down on it. And I probably could continue to cut through this. I mean, I'm just about to pull it out, but if you wanted to be technical, you can. I mean, at this point, these things are adult proof. This actual pen tool, soldering iron, I got this because I'm trying to replace this soldering iron, and I mean, there's literally nothing wrong with this one. Only the simple fact that the cord is I don't know, what's that? 6 feet? 6 feet long? Is that 5 feet? That's probably 5. And granted, I mean, that's long enough if I'm literally always, if you see behind me, this is kind of like my work station for all my 3D prints and everything, and everything else that I'm doing. 4 feet is enough sometimes. But the other day, I wanted to actually fix my daughter's power wheels, and I was going to solder on some connections for that. And this is not long enough. I was going in the garage trying to solder. I needed to plug this in, get an extension cord, and then do it. And it doesn't have it like a stand or anything. It's just not convenient. So I've been looking for a replacement for that one. And this one said it does have different tips on it. So that's one downside of this. This one had the one that I have here has multiple tips that I can put in and out on it that I use to put inserts into my prints, or just clean up prints sometimes. So it has a metal. Put that on my face. It has metal inside of it so it doesn't mess up the plastic when you put it back on. When you want to sit it down when it's still hot, and it's supposed to get to temperature within 40 seconds. So it should go from 0 to whatever, 900 Fahrenheit. That's what it said. 40 seconds to 900 Fahrenheit. it's not controllable. So I think we get it and we own. Let's see this down here. Is there anything down here? Yep, there's power cord and some soldering iron, some solder in here. Looks like, yeah, we got some solder. No flux though. For anybody who wants to solder, USB cord, little tiny USB cord, and we have the same version 2 battery here, and this one needs charged. As you can see, before, I like it, it's not even coming on. So we're gonna plug it in, but I'm going to actually use another battery that I have here. How fast it gets hot. Try not to burn myself. Got to hold the button. Turns on. You see that? Turn green is lighting up. So the one thing that I probably should have looked into is the ability to control the temperature, but I see it, it's already smoking from the factory. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see that, but there's a light. I like that. That's really nice so you can really get into that fine detail work where you're looking at it and you can see where you're putting the pin. If it's dark, what do I have that I can put a hole in? Oh, here we go. So I got a benchy. Put a hole under the hole right here, and I could put a hole in the hole. Just see what happens. Oh yeah, it's already hot. So we gotta, you see that? Got 2 holes. Put another one on the other side. So yeah, you can see it smoking a little bit. I'm gonna turn it off and see how long it takes for it to cool off. Like that, the other one was really fast. So I'm just gonna put it on this. I mean, that 10 seconds. So yeah, it's still hot right now. I can feel it through the paper towel. There's a right and a wrong way to put it on here. The top on, there's a little protrusion right there, and that coincides with this hole right here. Nub thing right there goes into that, so you have to put it in that way, or the cap won't go on. I think that's just to make sure that it right there. Make sure that it stays centered in there and not touching the plastic so it won't melt. There's a vent hole here as well. I don't know if it'll do it if I'll get out of the way. There's a vent hole right here so that heat can escape. I think that's a good deal right there, where I can use that outside. And I was working on my lawnmower, changing out the power button, and I needed to solder some stuff too, and I had to go out there, take 2 different tools, soldering iron and my Dremel tool, which I had the old school Dremel tool, which I had to plug in, but that is no longer plugged in. This is battery powered, the same battery, and you have all the same controls. I can control the speed here with this dial right here. I got the on off button right there, and we have the lock right at the top, so I can take tools in and out. And we have the toolless removal right there. So you push that up, and then you can on and off the tools. I'm going to show you a video of me using this. I need to go cut off some of the screw in my son's scooter that I'm trying to repair for him. But this also does come with a few tools. We have the sanding tool. If you guys are familiar with Dremel, you can see, you know what these are. You have the wire brush right here. And then we have a lot of polishing stones with the polishing oil or whatever this is called. I don't know what this is called actually, but that's how you polish stuff. And then we have another sander, polisher, burnisher. You got, this is like what your dentist uses on your teeth, like to carve when they're digging out. Hopefully you guys don't have bad teeth, or they're actually using this tool and they're cutting out the bad part of your teeth so they can put a filling in. So if you need fillings, this is what they actually use on your fillings. So let me see. This is what they use right here. So if you want to come to my house, and you need some dental work, I got you. I got you. Look, I got you. Anyway, I think these are some pretty good tools. This soldering pen is $69 regular price, but Ryobi has 4 different configurations to choose from, varying in size and features. But I went with the most compact and mobile of them with the USB-C battery. The rotary tool has 2 different versions. There is the USB-C Lithium that I have here for $59. It comes with the polishing and engraving kit and a 12-volt kit with the battery that is not removable, but it comes with more tools like the cutoff disc and the mower blade sharpening guide that is $79. But you get more with this tool, but you lose the ability to switch out the batteries if that makes a difference to you when you're choosing. But you could always buy those accessories separately, and they range from 10 to 11, 12-ish dollars. So you can buy like 2 extra tools if you want to use this one. If you already have tools like I do, I'm just going to use the tools that I have and get the one that's most mobile and compact, and I can switch out the batteries, and I won't have to worry about a battery being dead in the tool if I haven't used it in, I don't know, 3-4 months. Those cutoff wheels are something. They are great. If you never use the Dremel tool, rotary tool to use to do cutoff, like just take it anywhere and you just, and it just great. I love that. Another tool that I got, this is a bonus tool, an 18-volt glue gun, wireless glue gun. Actually do have the USB Lithium glue gun. It uses the mini glue sticks. So I thought for the stuff that I need and stuff that I'm building, family here and everything, we need the bigger version of this. It costs like $39. So if you need something that's very precise, you can use that. But I'm going with the big boy because I need it. I need a lot of glue. But give these a try. I'm loving them right now. They're coming in handy for on-the-go crafts and just repairs that I'm using them for. So links are in the description. Thanks for joining me. Catch you in the next one.